Tired of fumbling for words on the phone? Do you dread making phone calls in English? Worried about greetings, introductions, or saying the wrong thing? So, you're not alone. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of English Ear Training. I'm Ava, your host, and I'm really happy you're here with me again today. In this episode, I'll help you speak more confidently and naturally in English, with practical phrases and real conversation examples for everyday phone calls. You'll learn how to stay calm, sound friendly, and feel prepared for just about any phone situation. So let's dive in and build your confidence one call at a time. Now, I know, phone conversations can feel stressful, even in your native language. But when you're speaking in English and you can't see the other person's face, when there are awkward pauses or background noise, or you're not sure if they understood you, it can be scary. So, in this episode, I want to help you feel calm and confident when you speak English on the phone. We'll go through some common situations, useful expressions, and little things that can help you sound more natural and more like yourself. So, let's be honest for a second. Do you ever avoid phone calls? Maybe you ignore a number you don't recognize. Maybe you hope the person sends a text instead. Maybe you rehearse what you're going to say before you dial, or even write it down. If any of that sounds like you are not alone. Even native English speakers feel this way sometimes. The truth is, phone calls are a little strange. You can't rely on facial expressions. You can't read body language. You only have your voice. But that's exactly why practicing phone English can be so powerful. When you learn to speak clearly and calmly, with just your voice, you start to build a very strong kind of confidence. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need to speak fast. You just need to be present, polite, and prepared. Let's imagine you answer the phone. It rings. You pick up. What do you say? Well, depending on the situation, there are a few simple things you might say. For example, "Hello, this is Ava speaking." That's a polite and professional way to answer. Or maybe something more formal. "Hi, good morning. Who's calling, please?" That works well in a business setting. If you want to sound a little more casual and friendly, you could say, "Hi there, thanks for calling." That one feels relaxed, great for informal conversations. Now, if you're the one making the call, you might say something like, "Hi, is this the English Ear Training office?" Or, "Good afternoon. I'd like to speak with someone about scheduling an appointment." Or simply, "Hi, my name is Ava. I'm calling about..." Notice the tone. It's calm, not rushed, not too formal, but also not too casual. The goal is to sound polite and friendly, like someone the other person wants to keep talking to. Let me give you a quick example. Let's say you're calling a clinic to make an appointment. Here's how that might go. Receptionist: "Hello, Greenfield Clinic. How can I help you?" You: "Hi, I'd like to make an appointment with Dr. Harris, please." Receptionist: "Sure. Have you visited us before?" You: "No, this will be my first time." Receptionist: "All right. What day works best for you?" You: "Any time next Tuesday or Wednesday would be great." Did you notice something? There's no advanced vocabulary, no long sentences, just calm, clear communication. That's what makes speaking English on the phone work. Now, sometimes you won't catch everything the other person says, and that's okay. Maybe they're speaking too fast. Maybe there's noise in the background. Maybe you just need them to repeat something. Here are a few simple ways you can ask someone to repeat what they said politely. For example, you could say, "Sorry, could you repeat that?" That one's short and respectful. Or, "I didn't catch that. Could you say it again, please?" This one is a little softer and very common in daily conversations. And if the person is speaking a bit too fast, you can ask, "Would you mind speaking a little slower?" That lets them know you're interested, not confused or upset. You don't need to apologize over and over. Just one short, confident phrase is enough. You're showing that you're listening and that you care about getting it right. Here's another example. Let's say you're receiving a call from a delivery service. Delivery person. "Hi, I'm outside your building. Can you come to the main gate?" You. "Oh, sorry. Could you repeat that?" Delivery person. "I said I'm at the main gate. Could you come down?" You. "Ah, yes. I'll be right there. Thank you." Notice how natural it sounds. Even asking someone to repeat something doesn't break the flow. Ending a call can also feel tricky sometimes. Should you just hang up? Should you say goodbye twice? Let me help you with that. Here are a few natural ways to end a phone call. You might say, "All right, thanks so much for your help." That one is polite and shows appreciation. Or, "Okay then, I'll talk to you soon." A nice, friendly way to wrap things up. You could also say, "Great, have a nice day." Simple and cheerful. And sometimes something like, "Bye for now," is just the right mix of casual and warm. The key is to sound warm, but clear. You're closing the conversation gently, with kindness. Let's do a fun little situation. Imagine this. Someone calls you, but they have the wrong number. Caller. "Hi, is this James?" You. "I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number." Caller. "Oh, sorry about that." You. "No problem. Take care." Short, kind, easy. And honestly, it happens to everyone. Something really important to remember is this. In phone conversations, tone matters more than the exact words you use. You can have perfect grammar and still sound rude, or you can make grammar mistakes and still sound friendly and respectful. So don't focus too much on saying everything correctly. Focus on saying it calmly, clearly, with care in your voice. That's what people remember. Leaving a voicemail is another common task. Here's a short example. "Hi, this is Eva calling. I just wanted to confirm our meeting for tomorrow at 10 a.m. Please give me a call back when you get this. My number is 555-1234. Thanks." Simple. To the point, but still polite. So, my friend, if phone conversations in English make you nervous, that's okay. You're learning something that takes time. Even native speakers don't always feel confident on the phone, but the more you practice, the more you slow down, use clear expressions, and focus on how you speak, not just what you say, the more natural it will start to feel. You'll make mistakes. You'll forget a word sometimes. You'll laugh a little when something goes wrong. But that's all part of learning, and soon, you'll be the person who picks up the phone with calm confidence in your voice. Okay, we're done for today. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really enjoyed having you here. If this episode helped you, I encourage you to listen to it again, maybe while walking, doing chores, or just relaxing. The more you hear these phrases, the more your ears will understand them, and the more your voice will remember them. If you liked this episode, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you know someone who might enjoy this podcast, feel free to share it with them too.